I'm giving somebody the blues today.
9 days ago at the time of recording, I uploaded a video titled Tekken 8 Players Call for Coaching to be Banned in Tournaments. And in that video, I was talking about this growing concern throughout really Tekken, but you see this conversation existing also in the Street Fighter community and Mortal Kombat community. But Tekken, it's hyper focused, and players are just sitting back watching all of these tournaments. Combo Breaker, Dallas, DreamHack, many tournaments has been going on over the year, and we just see so much coaching taking place, and it's different. In Tekken 7, there was not this many people getting on stage to coach. Yes, there was its moments, but not every single match someone's getting on stage to coach. And in that video, Sajam is the person at the time who I was focusing on because Sajam has a very big voice. And Sajam was saying, this top 8 is making me want coaching banned. I can't lie. At the time, there's a lot of people who also came out in support of this, and there's a few reasons why people feel that coaching should be banned. The first reason, and this is the reason that is as old as the FGC itself, there's a lot of people who feel that coaching should not exist and it should simply be what you know, what skills you have versus what the other person know and what skills they have. People feel that there should never be someone to come up on stage and give you the answer to punishing, to frames, to Oki, to matchups, none of that. It's literally, this is what they say, it's supposed to be what you know and versus what they know. That's the argument that is as old as time. Now, the second argument that's also coming up now is how much time is being wasted. And with the matching, rematching, and all of this stuff being so fast, we can notice when players get up on stage to slow the match down. Now, I think this can be fixed with a simple time limit and a very strict time limit. But another thing that people are talking about, I more so bring up this topic, I see some people also bring it up as well, but I see a lot of people get on stage who aren't really there to give their friend advice, but more so they want to get on camera. You have many examples of people, they get on stage, they're smiling, they just do some little funny thing with their friend, and then they go back to the crowd. And I think that behavior is also what's given this whole coaching situation a very bad reputation. Now, the reason why I have Arslan Ash in the thumbnail is because he weighed in on this conversation as well, which is why I'm talking about this topic once again. It all starts with a tweet from Speedkicks. If you don't know who Speedkicks is, he is one of the best Harang players to ever Harang. He still competes now. He did retire back like during the pandemic, but he came out of retirement and he does a lot of competitive play, tournaments play, and also has a really big Twitter following. Speedkicks says, my most old man take on fighting games is mid-set coaching is lame and should logically be considered cheating. Now, this is a very strong opinion coming from Speedkicks, but this is what a lot of people feel and believe. Especially the farther you go back in terms of like fighting game history, the more and more you will see these ideas be prevalent where people don't like coaching mid-set. Another tweet here says, wow, that player's up there looking a little lost and confused after game 1. Can't wait to see him get advice from his friends. In the comment section, if you guys been following along the channel, you know who Romanova is. She says, when should coaching happen then? Speedkick says, before you go on stage to play. This is where Arslan Ash shows up. He links the picture that you guys are seeing as a thumbnail, a part of this tweet, and he says, I'm not a big fan of coaching, but I do appreciate when my friends come up and offer some words of encouragement, like you can do this or believe in yourself. Especially when I'm on stage, I don't mind if someone's coaching my opponent either. Now, my opinion on this, there's one form of coaching that I think should not be allowed, and that's if the person wins the match. There's many times where you'll see player 1 win, and then player 1's coach will come up on stage to give advice. It could even be like a 3-0. You could throw in a couple of perfects in there mid-set, and then the coach would still come up to give advice. And that's when I feel like we're overdoing it and taking coaching to the extreme. This final tweet from Speedkicks, he says, I was expecting more disagreement, but I still was not ready for the amount of people who do not see the difference between mental assistance in physical competitions and mental assistance in mental competitions. competitions. So this is the breakdown that Speed Kicks is going, right? Because a lot of people bring up real world sports, right? Real world sports, they have coaches, they have timeouts, they have breaks. Your coach could yell from the sideline. There's a lot of things that real sports do. And people say if Tekken is supposed to be esports, shouldn't esports be a mirror of real sports? And here's the interest. I believe I saw someone use chess as an example. This is the most liked comment on my previous video about the subject. Someone says boxing, wrestling, MMA all do the same thing. If you can't execute, the coach won't change anything. Now there's 62 likes on that. Someone responds and they have 19 likes. They say the difference is Tekken is all about mind games. If the coach notices certain patterns that the player can't, the opponent can be completely shut down. It's more like having a coach for chess matches. Me personally though, I do think Tekken is more akin to chess than a actual fight. Actual fights does not play out at all like Tekken. Yes, it does have a lot of execution barriers and things of that sort, but it's more so mix-ups. You can do the stupidest things possible, but if you condition your opponent, if you set it up properly, it will work. And that's like a mental process there, right? The moral of the story with all of this, should coaching be banned, should not be banned, I will be doing a poll on the channel. It will go up a couple hours after this video, and you guys can vote on what you think they should do and how you think they should do it. But then also what I think they will do is, so the developers, I'm pretty sure, are aware of this conversation that's going on, right? You have two very big voices, even three with Sajam, right? Speed Kick, Sajam, Arslan. You have a lot of big voices talking about this, and usually the developers don't get involved. You won't see Harada make a tweet about it or Michael Murray make a tweet about it. Instead, what they do is, the next time around when it comes to the Tekken World Tour 2025, what they will do is just change the rules. They will make either more rules for coaching or less rules for coaching. We've seen this time and time again, going from 2021, 2022, the format was a little bit shaky, people didn't like it. They adjusted it in 2023, and then in 2023, even though it was a good year, there were still some issues with it, and they adjusted it for 2024. So this whole coaching issue, I think, with 2025 Tekken World Tour, the developers and the people who run the tournaments will see all of this stuff going on, and then they will adjust. You kind of can't adjust halfway through the tournament because that would make it unfair. One half of the tournament was played one way with one set of rules, and then the other half of the tournament was played with a different set of rules. So I think once the tournament concludes and it's time to announce the next one, we will see people tweeting about there's a new coaching rule, you can't do this, you can't do that, time limit this, time limit that. And I think that's basically how this all will resolve, with the developers creating new rules in the next Tekken World Tour. But for now, we'll just have to watch everyone get on stage, win or loss every single match, to try to get their friend the edge over the opponent. But that's it for me. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and bye bye.